Internet news with no filter. Welcome to News Sesh. What happens when an influencer publicly begs brands for sponsorships? Today, we're diving into the drama surrounding Noelle Zoeller, also known as Noelle Cheney / Noelle Zoeller Cheney, a creator who's been accused of doing exactly that. In this video, we'll walk through the viral clips, how people responded, and what this says about the influencer economy. Let's get started. Before we dig into the controversy, here's a quick background. Noelle Zoeller Cheney is a social media creator, teacher, and content producer, often posting routine, lifestyle, and classroom-related content. She has a following on platforms like TikTok, where she shares daily life, commentary, and questions people ask me style videos. She's had past episodes of controversy, such as being critical over restaurant service or food orders, that have gotten attention and scrutiny. Understanding her content style and audience helps us see why this sponsorship controversy matters. Now, let's look at what sparked the uproar. Video titled, "Entitled Influencers Are Begging for Sponsors and Crashing." In one YouTube commentary, Noelle is called out for begging brands for sponsorships. YouTube. The clip shows portions of her asking for freebies, deals, or brand support. Accusations from social media / gossip forums. Some users claim she's literally asking brands to sponsor her bachelorette or get free products in exchange for exposure. On Reddit, commenters said brands should be hesitant because she begs for free stuff. Reddit. Context matters. Are the asks passive or direct? Did she phrase it as a pitch or as "please brand sponsor me"? Was it in character, humor, or serious? In clips, she may show stacks of free products she's received or hint that she'd like more. That amplification fuels the perception of begging. The reaction was swift and mixed. Let's break it down. Critical voices said, "This is cringe and desperate. If you're worthy, sponsors come to you, you don't beg them." Some argued this undermines credibility. Begging cheapens the creator-brand relationship. Others brought up past controversies, e.g. food or service complaints, to suggest a pattern of entitlement. Supportive / neutral voices countered. Influencers need leverage. Sometimes requests are part of pitching strategy. There's nothing wrong with asking. It's how sponsorship negotiations begin. Maybe she's trying to grow. Not everything is a negative. Influencers commented. Some creators say that pitch culture is part of the job. Strategically reaching out can be smart, not shameful. But most agree there's a line between pitching and entreaty. Public sentiment on gossip forums often leans harsh. On Reddit, users argued she deserves no free stuff and called such behavior mooching. Throughout, you see tension between influencer hustle and public perception of dignity. This controversy isn't just gossip, it highlights deeper issues in influencer culture. Let's explore. Pitch versus begging. Pitching. You present your value, audience, content quality, engagement, and make a proposal. Here's what I can offer brands. Begging. You ask for deals from a place of desperation or entitlement, lacking negotiation or value exchange. One is business. The other can feel transactional and insecure. Credibility and trust. When creators beg, it can erode trust. Brands, followers, and peers may question sincerity. If deals feel like gifts instead of earned relationships, your brand, the creator's brand, suffers. Power dynamics. Creators shouldn't always be in a position of pleading. In a healthy dynamic, brands need quality creators too. If you ask for too much, too publicly, you risk being seen as needy rather than selective. Perception and optics. Because influencers live in the public eye, asking publicly is risky. The audience may interpret any ask as desperation. One tweet or clip can frame you as always begging. Emotional toll. Facing accusations, public shaming, and negative comments can be harmful. Begging signals vulnerability, and vulnerability in a public space can backfire. Given all this, here's how creators can approach brand opportunities with dignity and strategy. Build your value first. Focus on creating excellent content, building engagement, and having a niche. Brands should see why they want you, not what you beg for. Prepare media kits and proposals. Have a pitch deck, audience demographics, reach, Case studies. When you approach brands, do it professionally, email or DM with data, not desperation. Offer genuine collaboration. Don't just ask, sponsor me. Propose how you can serve their goals, content ideas, exposure plans, mutual benefit. Use soft asks privately, not publicly. If you want brand support, reach out behind the scenes. Public pleas are often counterproductive. Be selective, not hungry. A few strong partnerships are better than many low-value ones. Respect your audience. Avoid saturating with sponsored content just for money. Elevate negotiation. Know your worth. Don't undersell. If a brand tries to lowball you, send your counter. If they don't see your value, walk away. So is Noelle Zoeller caught begging or hustling in the open? The answer probably lies in nuance. She might be pushing too far or simply exposing what many creators do privately. But her case teaches us the difference between pitching and begging, how public perception can turn strategy into scandal, that creators must protect dignity even while seeking growth, and that behind every influencer's request is a power struggle for attention, legitimacy, and sustainability. What do you think? Was she desperate or smart? Share your take in the comments. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell. More creator controversies and lessons are coming. See you next video.